Welcome to 2024. We are so excited to see what happens this year. Hello and welcome. It's January 2024, time for our market update. I want to cover a few things today, of course. Number one, I want to take a little look back on the year that's happened. Number two, we're going to talk about our market and the statistics. And three, we're going to kind of say what's next and talk about that. So if you watch these videos for long, you know, we just are entering now our 33rd year of being in business. And first of all, I got to say thank you to the people on my team. I've got some of the best people I can imagine working with who are dedicated to making a difference through real estate to our great customers like you. Secondly, having done this for 33 years, I've developed all sorts of great relationships, business, and become friends with many of the people I've helped. So it's nice to go somewhere in the county and run across people that I've helped and that are now friends through real estate. And then we've had 2,900 sales as we finished the year over the course of that time period. And it's just wonderful us to be able to help this community. We get so much fun out of it, and we are really fortunate and blessed to be in the position we're in. So it's with a very grateful heart that I say thank you to all our great clients, to my great team, my family, and we're excited to continue on in 2024 and beyond. So thank you. Talking about the market, again, month over month, it's kind of a broken record. You've heard it all. So we'll look at an annual picture. Year over year, we had a reduction in the number of closed sales in our county this past year of 2023, about 20%. That was to be expected. Prices were pretty level in the the mid 900s, which is shocking for me to think that the average house or condo is selling on average in our county in the 900s. We had a little bit different though. Our average team price has gone up from close to $950 a year ago to well over $1.1 million. That's a pretty big jump. And it's funny because I had a great past client of mine who's called me up to help her sister find a house, and she's interested in some homes that are in the $800,000 range, and she goes, "Do you work on that price range?" I go, "Are you kidding? My average price used to be $195,000. So we help people in virtually all price ranges throughout the county. So that's been the year over year change. And then the quarterly change, the fourth quarter of 2023 versus 2022, number of sales very even. Prices were up about 5% on the average price of a home selling, and the days on the market was a little bit lower. So what does that tell us? The market's pretty steady and predictable right now. Okay, lastly, what can we expect? Okay, I wrote down like, what do we know and what we don't know? What we do know is our demand seems pretty steady. We do know that rates are higher than they were a few years ago, yet we still have a pretty strong real estate market. And we know that inventory is highly unlikely to go much in terms of increasing. We just don't have enough going on in terms of home sales, available homes. So it looks like inventory is going to stay pretty much as a challenging thing. And finally, if you're in the home buying process or you have insurance on your home, insurance is going to continue to be a challenge. It looks like that's going to be throughout the year. What do we not know? Well, we don't know what's going to happen to interest rates. Now, if you listen to the news or hear the pundits, most of them are saying, hey, we're likely to see some Fed rate cuts, which should impact mortgage rates. If that happens, that would be helpful for the speed of the market and the number of sales. Probably make it even more active with more sales with a change in interest rates. It's highly unlikely they'll go up, and they certainly are not going to go up the way they did in the last few years, which was a huge jump up in rates. So interest rates are an unknown. World events, elections are going on. We've got conflicts throughout the world. Those things we just don't know about. Overall, though, in San Luis Obispo, boy, we've been so fortunate and quite lucky in terms of how insulated we are. So anyway, we know that life events are going to happen, okay, which is people coming together and creating households, kids leave the home, we have to leave the area, mom and dad, maybe somebody passes away. All those things are going to occur, and that's going to keep up a very steady market for us. So again, thank you for a wonderful 33 years. Thank you for allowing us to serve you. I hope I get to talk to you this coming year, and you become a client as well. Have a great day.